Hi everyone, this is Amina for another episode of Wise Wednesdays, and today we're talking about whether coaching or therapy is better for your career as a general rule. I've tried both and I have a bias towards coaching, but I think therapy is useful depending on where you are in your journey. Of course, if you're in psychological distress, then you need to find therapeutic professional help, and that's where therapy would be more suitable than coaching. It's also useful to remember that therapy emerged out of early 20th century theories around the subconscious and Freud's rediscovery of the subconscious and its role in affecting our behaviors, but also in how to work with the subconscious to alleviate distress and new forms of neuroses that were important in industrial society and still are. Coaching, on the other hand, is more about creating something and helping a person to realize their vision. So 3 key differences are, number 1, coaching is future focused, whereas therapy is past focused. So therapy would tend to delve into narratives around our behaviors, our beliefs, and look at those in detail over time, bringing these narratives to conscious awareness out of the subconscious so that we feel that we have more power over them, and through seeing them they have less effect over us. Coaching, on the other hand, is future focused, so it's about unearthing or digging out that vision or that potential that's within a person that wants to emerge through them, and then helping them align their thoughts, their emotions and their actions to make that vision become a reality or help it become a reality. And coaching, unlike therapy, is informed by the human potential movement and positive psychology, which looks at how psychology can be used as a tool to promote well-being and flourishing rather than just to deal with pathology or illness. Number 2, coaching tends to be about creating, as I mentioned, whereas therapy is more about fixing a problem. So coaching will look at how to lay out a plan or a strategy or a set of actions that will help the client realize their vision that wants to emerge. And it helps them overcome resistance or blocks, but also find the courage to take action. But it doesn't spend a lot of time fixing the blocks or the resistance. That's more the territory of therapy, where you would again delve into the problem, which may manifest as a symptom like anxiety or depression, and then examine the contours of it, the narrative behind it, the behaviors associated with it, and try and fix it. And finally, number 3, coaching, the relationship in coaching and therapy is different with the coach or the therapist and the person. So in coaching, it's a commercial relationship, and it's not regulated at the moment, at least. And so it involves a partnership between the coach and the client that serves the client's goals and their aspirations. Therapy, on the other hand, is a professional and therapeutic form of relationship where a consultation takes place. The therapist is an expert and is providing treatment or support to the patient who is deemed to be in a vulnerable position. And so there's a strict code of conduct and practice around that relationship. So maybe this isn't a principle, but a difference is in the outcomes that you might get from coaching and therapy. So although there's overlap, of course, coaching tends to be outcome focused. So the starting point is, what does the person want to achieve in concrete terms, and that can be measurable. Progress can then be measurable. Therapy, on the other hand, can be completely open-ended and dictated only by what the client feels is right, or by some arbitrary number of sessions or timeline. Again, there is overlap between coaching and therapy, and I'm talking more about the essences of coaching and therapy. And therapy mostly in its traditional form, in the psychoanalytic or psychodynamic or Freudian form. So how should you choose? Again, if you're in distress, then you need support and treatment or therapy. So therapy would be more appropriate. However, if you are just feeling unsatisfied with your life in some way, and you know you can do more, or you know you want to achieve something and you're frustrated because you're not taking action or it's not happening fast enough, then coaching is the methodology or the approach to go for. Coming back to therapy, if you want to really start to dig into the inner world and you have no idea where to start, therapy could be a good place to start as well, because it allows you to spend a lot of time in your inner world and in the depths of your psyche, which coaching isn't as suited to, although there are forms of coaching, like spiritual coaching, that can help you do that. So I hope this helps, and please leave any comments, and if you want to sign up for Wise Wednesdays and receive coaching support direct to your inbox, please do at www.dramina.com. Thank you. Have a good week and see you soon.